Good morning, everybody. Got some tea? So, yesterday was patch note day for Tekken 8, and some things, well, it seems like across the board everybody got nerfed or whatever. I didn't go through the entire notes. I've only heard about it. I've only seen a couple things like you being able to dodge Brian's heat burst and stuff. But as far as that, I am completely like in the dark unless somebody says, "Oh my god, this, that," and stuff, and I just on look at it and probably laugh or whatever. But enough about that. Yesterday was a very engaging experience as I had the liberties of joining Mike Olive's stream along with Shinblade and Shinblade, King J, and G6 OP, which is a person I've never heard of, so apologies for that. And we've talked about some things. Well, I had two questions for them. I've always wanted to get on a platform such as that and express certain things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and share the clip here and see what you guys think about it.
That doesn't make sense.
No,
I've definitely seen.
man, you know how many times I tried that? No, hell no.
Oh, what's going on, y'all? Mike
How you doing, bro?
Hollow, King J, Shinblade, what's
Yo,
good,
what's
y'all?
good, man? What's
Good
going
finally
on?
get to speak with you.
Look at Kill Folk.
What's up,
Yeah,
yo?
Josie.
All right, so I got 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Slim Shady. All right, so I'm gonna try to get through these two questions real quick. So first one, do you think Tekken 8 will have a chance with the old guard back up in there?
Huh?
What, as in the development team?
Yes. Do you think they can bring things back a little bit?
Yeah, I think they can definitely bring it back. I don't know if they can bring it all the way back given everything that's happened, but
Well, according to Shinblade and G6, the game is fine, right? We don't have to bring anything back.
I mean, it needs some tweaking, like I always can. Jay. We always say that, but like right now, I think it's from saying. I know you guys say it's season one. I think it's a step above season one. I mean, right now, even though season one made me a lot of money, but hey, season two cost me a lot of losses. I'm still here.
Well, it costs a lot of people to uninstall button like it. Madness, dude. So just to add a bit more context as to what true madness really is, take me, an Azucena player, playing season one. Now, season one was tragic enough. You've had characters with very strong moves. You can't move because the moves are so strong. Defense not really being the main theme. It's pretty much grab your controller, hit L2 for the heat button, and then proceed to smash until the opponent's health depletes into the ether, and then you win. With your favorite character who hasn't been adjusted properly. I've never had a fighting game make me feel so hopeless before. It's quite a shame, And me being a very long time Tekken player, pretty much a veteran in my own right, it's not a good feeling, especially when your channel started out. It started to flourish because of Tekken. When I got started with Josie, that's when things started to pick up because there was a large community that also loved Josie and still do to this day. You still have people who will weaponize themselves on Twitter. It's crazy, but thankfully I'm not one of those people. Okay, just putting that out there. But in any case, when season 2 rolled out, I knew it was going to be catastrophic. Literally on April 2nd, I put the game down because I was just sitting here like, okay, what problems did season 1 have? You can't move. Moves are too strong. Okay, so what does season 2 do? Amplify it to 10 million. Where's the defensive options? I don't know. You know, that really deterred me from the game. A lot of people, so many people were just boom, 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 going away from the game, hitting the uninstall button, and just going to something else. Whether it's a new fighting game or just another game entirely. However, with the old team back in there, perhaps some damage control can happen. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this, if the game is properly optimized, little by little to a point to where it's sustainable, yeah, I will go back to it because it's Tekken. I still love Tekken. It's just the Tekken that I want to play is shattered into a million pieces, and it needs a whole bunch of super glue to put things back together, even though I know the pieces won't stay together for long. But Season 2 really made grinding in rank obsolete. Yeah, it just showed me that you can't sit here and be serious about a fighting game that doesn't take itself seriously, or that the people above the dev team don't take it seriously. And that's a real problem, dude. Why am I stuttering?
Go ahead,
I want to get into the second one. Now, this one, oh, Jesus Christ. With the 3 kickboxing / Thai fighters, which is Josie, Bruce, and Fahkumram.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think folk will be pissed no matter what?
I would say yes, because somebody's gonna like one more, so you're always gonna have a community that's gonna, teeter one way more than the other, which is normal.
Mm-hmm. I think it's out of the two though. I don't think anyone's really like, oh, they want Josie back. I think it's out of Bruce or Fahkumram at this point.
Probably.
Yeah. You're Baki, King fan, so I think Falk fit that narrative better than Bruce, but I prefer Bruce, but that's neither here or there.
Yeah, I think if you put Bruce and Fahkumram in, there'll be less complaints. If you put Fahkumram and Josie, Bruce fans will complain a lot. If you put Bruce and Josie, Fahkumram fans will complain a lot. So I think Fahkumram and Bruce are the sweet spot. Listen, if Josie never comes back, you'll never hear me complaining. I don't want to hear that crying in my life ever again. They put her in tag 3. I'm fine with that. Other than that, I don't want to hear it.
I don't want her in tag either. I don't want her in no tag games. Just remove her, man.
I got something to say about that though. Josie was strong and very versatile, but the thing is, people talked about her crying, which is understandable, but she was hella strong, bro. She had 13 frame wall standing punish and all that stuff. But I don't think a lot of people really paid attention to Josie. The Bruce people. I don't think people really enjoyed Bruce that much until Josie came into the picture. I think they kind of targeted her, and then went back to Bruce. I'm like, okay, we don't like her, so let's look at this guy. Bro, if you look at Bruce, and this is no shade on Bruce right now, Bruce, his strings were good, but kind of limited, kind of stiff. You know what I'm saying? He has hard hits and all that stuff, but I don't know, man. His stance as well, his MTS, his stance wasn't really mobile. When he does down 4-4, he does this. He can't move. He only has like 4 options from it. Josie's stance is mobile because when she's in stance, she can do crouch dash and all that stuff. I think the fans really just smash their hatred towards one another because theirs isn't in. Look at me, dude. I am the freaking epitome of a dedicated Josie player, dog. But I don't want her in the game because of what they've done to Lydia, what they've done to Eddie, what they've done to Heihachi, brung his ass from a damn volcano. What the hell is that shit?
Shit nice.
Clive, random Clive. What the hell? Final Fantasy. They've given them install. What else? Install install lockdown 50/50. Like, we don't need another one of those. So I think Josie folk are kind of like, dude, we don't need the character to be broken like they've done with Heihachi, Lydia, and Eddie. Like, how can Eddie auto parry on his hands? Like, how's his forearm? Like, you've seen that, right?
I've seen that, in season 2. Like, what? Why is he auto low parrying now?
With his forearms. It makes no sense.
Have you seen that shit?
Nice.
I remember saying that.
Well,
He's
he has
on
an
his-
auto low parry on his hands when he does
He's
the
on his
hand.
Yeah, I've seen
handstand,
Silva do it.
and then he
Yeah.
does like a super backflip and kicks the man. It's like, man, get up out of here, dog. So
Hey,
I just
I'm not chilling right now, but that sounds cool. But keep going.
I may have botched up what I've said previously in another Discord, but the main thing I was saying about Bruce is that he's great and all, but he was strong but stiff. His strings were good but limited, and his stance was interesting but immobile. Now you look at Josie. Well, her strings are interesting as well, but she's more versatile. She's faster in a sense. But since people hate her for her crying, they wanted to go back to Bruce and say, "Oh, bring him back instead," because they say he's cooler. You know, you can't please everybody. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that you're gonna have a group that's just gonna hate the other group the most because they want to see their thing be implemented. Now, I'm not sure how many people really like Fahkumram. Like the vast majority of people is what I'm saying. I don't know how many people that is, but I like him because he's a Muay Thai representation. You know, you got your Adon, your Sagats, you know, all the other characters in other fighting games that do Muay Thai, you know, if it looks decent. But Fahkumram was the first character that I've seen in a Tekken game that really just breed out Muay Thai. Aside from Bruce, when I went back to Bruce from playing Josie, because I never played Bruce like that, but I went back to Bruce and I saw, okay, his moves are interesting, but he doesn't feel right. He feels, again, like I said, stiff. You know, Josie is much faster, and that is dangerous. But I don't think people want to look at that. They just want to talk about her crying first thing, which is really annoying. But hey, what can you do? All in all, man, it doesn't matter what you do. If you bring in, just like it was mentioned, if you bring in Bruce, Josie folk are gonna like blow up a building, and Falk people are gonna blow up a city. If you bring in Josie, you know, the other two are gonna wreak havoc. If you bring Fahkumram, everybody else is just gonna like raid Namco or something. So you can't be happy either way, unless you have like the outsiders like me who would be fine with either one of them, because I think about it like this. There is a character in there that does kickboxing, you know, like true kickboxing. Azucena, Brian, you're done. You're cut. I do not see you guys as like kickboxers. You know this. Everybody knows this. That I've said this before, right? I need authentic kickboxing, authentic Muay Thai. So Josie was the kickboxer in Tekken 7. She did a good job. Bruce, he was a mix between the two because, you know, his stance, he had a high guard, you know, Muay Thai high guard. But they said he was kickboxing. But I believe he's a mix between kickboxing and Muay Thai. Fahkumram is more stable. He does true Muay Thai. And I love that. I love all of them for what they do. And I wouldn't mind either of them going in the game. Now, the thing is about that, man, they just don't need to do what they've done to the rest of the DLCs. Install lockdown nonsense with heat. But considering the nature of the game, they're going to do it. I know they are. And people need to prepare themselves for it. Me included, because I'm going to download the game and try him out. I have to. It would be offensive if I didn't. But ultimately, with Fahkumram, his backstory is tragic. They should have fleshed it out more, like you were saying earlier. The drop from the sky was kind of goofy. Honestly, they could have went with the old design with when he looked like he was from the freaking depths from Resident Evil 4 with the long hair and the shackles and all that stuff, tattered Muay Thai shorts.
Customization.
He would have been much more interesting. But with how he was in the past, did you know he could dash forward in like he could evade low hits just by dashing forward? he had a lot of bugs.
Some moves you could, and
But
some
he was
lows.
hopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're talking about the jab. I've seen that actually. So
It's
we're like,
weird.
if you hold forward, it's like he like crushes a jab, sometimes mids off like round start. That's a
Yep,
bug though. They gotta
and
fix
lows,
that.
yeah. But I think people are just afraid of that, just like with Pitbull Leroy when he first came out. We all know that. Oh God, we all know what happened with that. So I think people are afraid of the past issues coming back. But look at dude, I practice Muay Thai kickboxing. I love all three of them. I'm just happy that there's a Muay Thai or kickboxing person in the game that literally wanted me to download the game back again because they're like, oh shit, we ain't got no bears, we ain't got no dragons, bro. We got Muay Thai back in here. That is sick. That's all I want. But they need to fix the game.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what character they put in the game right now. Whoever they put in, people are going to roll their eyes because they're going to imagine them doing their bullshit with heat. And it's going to be like, guys, just imagine we've had a meltdown over Fahkumram. Imagine when Marduk drops. Marduk's going to be doing tackle into heat.
His freaking headbutt. Your tackle dead.
They're going to go mad. Like, Marduk is going to break the internet, bro.
I'm gonna quit the game when Marduk drop though. So
Facts.
y'all gonna get off my case then.
Oh yeah, just wait till Cooney comes. Well, that's it.
Bro, why you gonna quit the game?
I got plus 11. That right, King J.
You got plus 11. Why you gonna quit the game?
At that right, King J. I ain't worried about none.
You definitely ain't with plus 11. Go into heat, plus 11.
I'm not worried about nothing.
Heat smash.
Josie, I do believe if Bruce dropped in Tekken 8, it'll be amazing. I don't think he'll be as stiff as you think he'll be.
Classic stance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He had the best stance.
Yeah.
Him and Falk had similar stance. You know, Bruce was active and
Bruce was getting it.
Bruce was active.
Bruce was getting it.
Yeah, he was. Bruce was sick, and the clinch as well.
Bruce stance was. Yeah, he was getting it.
If the Tekken developers had any sense, like, can you imagine if we got like an Evo final with Bruce versus Fahkumram? That'd be so much fun to watch. That would be crazy to watch. They have their own character introductions, have their own rivalry. Like, I would be all for that. We've got two bets. It's like, do we need Panda and Kuma? Fuck needs Panda and Kuma.
Oh yeah, and here's something I forgot to mention. King J actually said it in there. Bruce, out of all three of them, is the only one with a legit clinch. A clinch. Literal clinch. Crouch dash 1+4, I think, in Tekken 6. And I believe in Tag 2 as well. He's the only one with the clinch. He and command grabs from it. I've said back in season 2 for for Josie, I've wanted her to have a clinch because, you know, she's the only representation of kickboxing / Muay Thai / Eskrima, you know, whatever. Unarmed Eskrima. So why not give her a clinch? Why not give her a kick parry? No, they gave that to Fahkumram. But Fahkumram still doesn't have a clinch. You see what I'm saying? It's really weird. The only clinch Fahkumram has is from his one grab. That doesn't really count because it's not technically a clinch, it's a grab. So, you know, Bruce, they all three of them have things that are unique to them, but ultimately you just need someone that really knows the martial art like really well to just integrate all of the things that make the martial art wonderful and just flesh it out like you should. Flesh it out like you should without making it overbearing so people won't hate the character again. I know that's gonna happen. People are already blowing up Twitter saying, "Oh my God, Fahkumram again." So we're just gonna have buggy big man over here doing unseeable lows through rage drive into heat, whatever. It's just gonna be that type of thing again. You can't escape it. But if they work his character well, then I think it'll be okay, and you can have a fun Muay Thai character to play with. He needs a clinch. He really does need a clinch. Forget all the install stuff. He needs a clinch. He does Muay Thai. He needs a clinch. Please. And if they give him back 2, then I think Bruce folk are gonna just blow a gasket. I don't know. People are gonna blow a gasket anyway. It's inevitable.
That's what I'm like. Oh, who's Fahkumram gonna have like a special intro with?
Probably Mod. Well, actually, Modok's not here yet.
Marduk, but he's not here. Maybe Brian, because maybe like Brian could mock punch his stomach, and he's like, "What the hell is that?" Or, oh, with the lightning or something. I don't know.
That was crazy. he did the sound. That was, give him 2 points for that.
But I just really like Fahkumram because he speaks Thai. You know, he's like, you know, it's just.
Yeah, I like this shit.
Like we saw in the lightning, but
okay. You a fan. I like that.
Bro, I love Muay Thai. I pay attention to all that. But I have to. So yes, absolutely.
You playing Tekken 8?
Huh?
Don't look at Michael or King J when you ask the question.
Oh,
look, I play Tekken 7 and other games these days.
But King J told you not to.
No. Honestly, King J, you and Mike Hollow, all you guys, I've been tuning into you guys lately because you have opinions that I've also been saying. I'm like, finally, people are starting to get this shit. I'm like, come on, man. So, you know, both y'all, I appreciate it.
So it is King J and Mike Hollow. You just admitted.
Shinblade, you hanging in there. Shinblade, you trying to hang in there. So I gotta give props to you.
I'll be plus 11 now, man. That's my new nickname. I ain't gonna hold you. Plus 11. Plus 11.
I'll give you some advice here. If you want to play a good Muay Thai character, because I've only just recently got into Virtua Fighter and Dead or Alive. If you've ever played Virtua Fighter before, I believe his name's Brad.
Bro.
Yeah,
Brad's really absolutely. I played him. He's sick, man. I like Brad Burns.
Definitely get it. But I'm gonna have to get the next guest on, bro. But I appreciate you coming on.
Much love to all y'all, man.
Take it easy, man.
Take it easy, bro.
Big gear, baby.
All right, shout outs to Fifth Gear Josie.
Yeah, that was interesting. He's a real fan.
Yeah, he's proper into it.
So there you have it. That's my segment on Mike Hollow's stream, along with Shinblade, King J, and G6OP. That was a real treat because I've only had 6 minutes. Honestly, I would like to have more so I can just say more. I was under pressure, so I couldn't exactly, get everything off, but I've said some things that I would like to, so I'm happy about that. Damn it, man. I just want the game to be good, dude. I did not want to uninstall Tekken 8 altogether, but it forced my hand. Well, not technically, it's just a video game, but I just didn't want to play a game that wasn't fun and upload video. Dude, I still have let me see here. I still have a video of mine that is like, excuse me, in my recordings. It was going to be called The Chronicles of Crash Out, and the thing is an hour and 20 minutes long, and it's me playing Azucena in rank mode. And when I say that it's The Chronicles of Crash Out, it literally is, because it's me expressing total disdain towards the state. And it was season 2, I believe. It was season 2, wasn't it? I was just not having a good time. Whichever season it was, I was not having a good time. And I had to put the game down. April 2nd, that's when I put the game down. So with this little patch that they've done where they've nerfed everybody, whether it's good or not, I'm still good on it, man. I'm still good on the game. I'm not gonna jump back on it just because people got nerfed. I'm actually gonna be doing my own thing. And if the June patch comes out and it's significantly better and they augment some more things, actually no, until they bring Fahk out, dude, that's when I'll be interested. But until then, I ain't gonna be touching that game, dog. I ain't got time for that. I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. People are seeing the energy shift throughout my content now, and that's what I want. So until Fahk comes out, I'm gonna be out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video here. It was actually cool to finally get to talk to Mike Hollow. Hopefully I get to talk to, King J personally as well. That would be a treat. But that's just stuff for the future that I hope happens, you know what I'm saying? But shout outs to them, and I'll see you guys next time.